Cinematic, cinematic. How's that? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrew Brown, publisher of Cinematic Magazine, a soon-to-be bi-monthly new national film, art, culture, and business periodical with the focus on critiques of Black images in cinema and their makers. I'm on the line with Attika J, Torrance, founder of Independent Film New York, IFNY, the premier independent film screening series that bring together filmmakers, film industry professionals, film enthusiasts to screen and discuss works mingled in a fun and social environment. Today we're going to talk with Attica about the Working Actors Monologue Slam with Malik Yoba, formerly known as the IFNY Monologue Slam, that will take place June 27th at the Kumble Theater of Performing Arts in Brooklyn, New York. Before we begin, Attica, can you just give us a brief overview of your background and who you are?
Well, thank you very much, Angel. I really appreciate it. My background, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a writer, director, actor, producer, and I am the founder of Independent Film New York, as well as the co-founder of The Working Actor with Malik Yoba. The two are similar but different, and organizations. Actually, The Working Actor with Malik Yoba came out of Independent Film New York. Malik and I worked together. I directed a film in 2005 that he acted in, and that's how we met. And we bumped into each other from time to time, and, we've become brothers since then to some degree. In doing all of the work that I've been doing with Independent Film New York to fill voids that are in our independent filmmaking community, I partnered with Malik to produce the Independent Film New York Monologue Slam. He came on as a host as I produce it, and it's been a great ride since then. We started in 2009. So while we were doing the Independent Film New York Monologue Slam, which is then at the Kumble Theater, Long Island University, LIU Brooklyn, which I am a graduate. I'm an alum from LIU Brooklyn. I spoke to them about potentially hosting an acting class at LIU taught by Malik. Malik was amenable. He was totally down for it, and he's a teacher and educator at heart. And we partnered with LIU to present this class called The Working Actor with Malik Yoba. Now, we wanted to title it The Working Actor because there are a lot of people out here teaching acting classes, but not everybody is an actual working actor. At the time, Malik was on the Sci-Fi Network's TV show Alphas, and he was in Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married 2? So we partnered to do that, and then the name, The Working Actor with Malik Yoba, the brand actually started to create some type of groundswell. So we changed the name from Independent Film New York Monologue Slam to The Working Actor Monologue Slam with Malik Yoba. And we decided to brand The Working Actor with Malik Yoba on a larger scale, and that's how it kind of began, and that's where we are right now.
It sounds like it's more of a class now, not necessarily competition. Let's go back and explain that a little bit more now, or clarify. Is it a class now, or is it a competition? Because when I attended, it was a competition.
Well, it's a competition, but it becomes kind of like a classroom. It kind of also becomes like church up in there. We have some great judges come out, and they expound on their experience and their knowledge, and it becomes, people literally take out pencil and paper and pen and paper, or nowadays iPads or smartphones, and start taking notes. We had Joe Morton come by one time, and he dropped some serious jewels on the audience. He came to the podium. So the show is a competition, but all actors get educated on that stage. So the working actor with Malik Yoba, the class is different than the monologue slam.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's different from the monologue slam.
This is the monologue slam. This is the competition that is sponsored by NBC Universal. Yes.
Okay. And so the competition is actually the same name as well, or I'm just trying to clarify.
It's the same brand. We have the class, the working actor with Malik Yoba, and then we have the monologue slam, which is the working actor monologue slam with Malik Yoba.
Got you. Okay, I understand now. All right. So, you know what? Why don't you tell us about the judges that you have participating in this year's competition? Because I know, the last time I went, I think it was 2011. You had some great judges, and I know you have some good ones this year. So tell us a little bit about who's participating.
Yeah, we are always honored to have the outreach that we do in the acting community, and it comes from us being in the community. One of our judges is, the uber talented Epatha Merkerson. She's won critical acclaim for her work in theater, television, and film, and she's best known as Lieutenant Anita Van Buren on NBC's Law and Order. Mm-hmm. She's also played the lead in HBO film Lackawanna Blues.
Love that movie.
Pardon?
I said I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies. But go ahead.
Oh, Epatha Merkerson is a fabulous actor and a beautiful woman, and we're great to have her. Another one is my dear friend Cassandra Freeman, who's best known for her starring roles in Denzel Washington as Denzel Washington's love interest in Inside Man. She was also in Chris Rock's I Think I Love My Wife. If I'm not mistaken, she was Stephen A. Smith's wife, who was actually Chris Rock's wife's best friend. She's also starring in Queen Latifah's hit VH1 show Single Ladies, and she's done a plethora of television shows throughout her career. And she also played in the lead in I think it's a Sundance audience favorite film, Kinyarwanda. Right. Yes. So that's Cassandra Freeman. She's an acting instructor at Fordham University, if I'm not mistaken, a graduate from NYU. And then lastly, we have Jandis Estrada, who joined NBC's primetime casting department after working with HBO, AMC, ABC, CBS, Stars, all of those places. She recently was voted Backstage Magazine's Actors' Choice Award for Audition Coach of the Year, and she's a casting associate for NBC, so they're looking for talent as well. Okay, well, all right, so you have a great lineup of judges, and I see how each of them can play, a great role in giving excellent feedback to the participants in the competition. Let's talk a little bit about why don't you walk us through the competition itself? I know when I attended, you guys would throw out different scenarios to the actors, and it was great. It was different. You had audience participation. It was like live and in your face and unexpected, and the actors didn't really know until that very moment. Just tell us a little bit about
the competition and walk us through, you know, round 1, 2, and then ending with 3.
Well,
unless it's different this year, I don't know.
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
This is easily the best acting competition that I've ever seen, and that's because
I agree with you.
Well, thank you so much. And that's primarily because this one is created, produced, hosted by actors. So we know our business. So round this is basically saying this is for all of the actors that have an idea of what they would do if given the opportunity. That says, as an actor, sometimes people say, if I could do it my way, I would do it this way. You know, if I had the opportunity to do this, I'd do it this way. So they pick their own monologues.
Right.
And every actor that's taken an acting class has a monologue. So we don't want you to just come up there and be comfortable doing the monologue that you've done for the past 5 years. So in round 2, after you do your monologue in round 1, you have to take direction. But the direction is not from a director per se. The direction is from the audience. And it's decided by our host, Malik Yoba, who ignites the crowd with his humor and his knowledge and his wit. So what we'll do is we'll change the circumstance. We'll change the location. We'll change the emotion. So if you come on stage, like for instance, one year, someone came on stage right after the Haitian earthquake with a tear-jerking, dramatic piece about a man willing to die at the hands of a soldier to steal a bag of rice to feed his family. Mm-hmm. It was a very powerful piece, but he practiced that in his home with his own time.
Right.
So when he got on stage, after he performed that, they changed his location. They put him on top of the Sears Tower in Chicago, one of the tallest buildings in America. They turned it from a drama to a comedy, and then they made him an alien that just came to Earth and saw the carnage there. So he had to instantly go backstage and get his mind right to do that. So they changed his location, changed his circumstance. They turned him from a human being to an alien, and they changed his emotion from dramatic to comedic. He didn't know what was coming. He had to go backstage and figure it out, and he came back, and he did a fantastic job.
And for all of you who are listening, this is absolutely true. Like, you know, as an audience participant, it was very intense. I mean, I was nervous for the actor. They don't have a lot of time. It seemed like you guys give them maybe 5-10 minutes. I don't even know. Seems shorter than that. And then they have to come back on stage and switch it up. I mean, this right here, that was pretty intense. You know, you went from a dramatic piece that you studied, you know, to something that you had to change of a drop of a dime. That's how it is in theater. You know, you're on stage, anything goes. Once the person say their first line, it's on. There's no stopping. You have to do whatever you have to do to keep it going to the end of the play. You know, so I always say when it comes to, you know, acting, you got to have a strong theater foundation so you can get through the screening, you know, the screening acting. But anyway, so all right, so now we in the round 2. Let's get to round 3. What happens in round 3?
So round 3 is the famous monologue. Every actor has a monologue that they wish they had the opportunity to perform. Mm-hmm. If you saw Denzel do King Kong Ain't Got Nothing on Me, or if you saw Meryl Streep in A Devil Wears Prada when she spoke about cerulean, not blue, it's cerulean, and all of the decisions that were made so this young lady can buy it from her below brand superstore, Walmart, whatever. Or if it's, you know, Al Pacino in Scarface, whatever. Everybody has a famous monologue that they would love to do. So we allowed you the opportunity to make a monologue yours. We don't want you to come up and perform it like Denzel. We don't want you to come up and perform it like Meryl Streep. We don't want that. We don't want Barbra Streisand from Nuts. We don't want that. We want you to get in there and do the work, and you do your monologue. I don't want you to do just because you're a 6'2" big dude to do a tough guy. I want you to figure out a way to do a monologue that's completely different. I would like to see a guy do Liz Ryan's monologue from When Harry Met Sally when she had an orgasm.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, when I was there, it was a young lady who actually did a piece from what was the name of that film, The Last Dragon. That was very memorable. So these people are actually, they dress to the T, like that particular character. They are in the moment, and it is a very explosive piece, that they do.
Right. And it's amazing, man. I mean, the brilliance and the creativity mixed with a live performance is amazing.
Yeah, because the audience was going crazy. I know I was in the back with Aaron at the time, and we were going crazy when we saw her in the getup, and of course, like you said, it's a popular scene, so everybody's going to know about it. And it's really intense, not just for the actor, but for the audience as well. So, I mean, it was great. I mean, from round 1 to round 3, all intense, audience is definitely involved, and it's exciting. So I'm really excited to see what people will bring this year.
Yeah, and it's we have some people coming back because now that NBC is sponsoring us, we got to give them the best show that they possibly can. So we have a couple of people coming back. The young lady you mentioned, Dorcas Davis, is coming back. We have a gentleman, Josh Hyman, who also is a past winner. He's coming back. We have Melvin Mogoli, who's a past winner. He's coming back. And we have a new young lady, Yesenia Bailey, is coming. And it's going to be amazing, man. Everybody is prepping for their performance, and it's going to be great. And then at the end of round 3, the judges tally the scores, and we pick a winner. And we have some... also, we're doing 2 awards for the Rising Star, the IFNY Rising Star Award, something we created. We have filmmaker Michael Boogie Pickney is going to win it we're going to give him an award for his dedication and his commitment as a filmmaker to the arts. And the IFNY Rising Star Award for actor this year is going to go to a brother named Rob Morgan, who is totally committed to his craft and is doing magnificent things in the acting world. So we're just looking to promote and inspire and honor the people in our community and give them their roses right now, because we know they're all destined for great things.
Right. They are. I mean, wow. The stage was filled with talent. I did not want to be a judge. I'm glad I wasn't a judge, because it was a hard decision, and people was really bringing their A game. So I'm excited. How did you get Universal involved?
Well, we've been doing it since 2009, and we've been creating buzz on it since 2009, and it doesn't hurt that Malik Yoba has done several NBC shows, and
True.
It was a conversation. They loved the idea, and they came on board.
Right. Well, this is great, man. I'm like, really excited. I know that if you haven't purchase your ticket, you should get it now, because I know when I was there it was packed, and I'm just like, how did you do it? I mean, Brooklyn, New York, downtown, Kumble Theater, yeah, it's popular, but I mean, it was packed, and I was a bit surprised. I have to admit that. But that was my first time there. I didn't know what I was in for. So, I can see why people want to attend this type of event. It's really intense. You're active. It's great networking opportunity, and you do learn. So, for the people who are actors, you definitely want to bring that pad and pen. And even for the non-actors, I haven't acted ever since I was in undergrad many, many moons ago, but I wanted to get on stage and do some acting or something, so it really inspired you to work hard and motivated you to, want to do more in the community,
Yeah, so, very inspirational. And one of the keys to getting people there, I'm gonna disclose one of my secrets, because we like for people to be there on time, and we like to start the show on time. So if the show is supposed to start at 7:30, this is the secret: a complimentary cocktail reception at 6:15. From 6:15 to 7:15, complimentary cocktails gets people there on time, and we can get the party started at 7:30 p.m. sharp. Curtains up.
Amen. And now, just for the people who are listening, this is a professional venue. They run it professionally. It is a beautiful, beautiful theater. So, yeah, you may want to get there on time.
This is a state-of-the-art Kumble Theater. This is one of Brooklyn's finest theaters. It's a 320-seater. This is not a black box little theater. And like I said, man, we have a bunch of celebrities come through. We've had the likes of Richard Brooks come. We've had Richard Brooks from Law & Order, Benga Akinebe from The Wire, Jamie Hector, Michael Kenneth Williams from Boardwalk Empire, Joe Morton, Nashawn Kears, Desperate Housewives. This year we have several folks coming. NBC is inviting their roster of people since they're sponsoring it. They have 2 rows reserved for their talent and executives. It's going to be amazing, man. And then, it's a $20 ticket price, but anything you come for, that $20 will be money well spent. Even if you came for 2 drinks at the cocktail reception, your $20 is well spent. Even if you don't drink, you come for talent. It's money well spent. Even if you come to the network, it's money well spent. People pay $500 to go to a 2-hour seminar like this. This is money well spent. This is, come on out, kumbletheater.org, KUMBLE theater.org at LIU Brooklyn. Buy a ticket, bring some friends. We're going to have a ball, and I'm telling you, you have never, ever seen a show like this many celebrities, this much fun. Nobody's acting all, everybody's accessible. People take pictures with their famous celebrities afterwards, get on the red carpet. It's a beautiful thing. Everybody needs to come out and be a star this one night, June 27th, Thursday at the Kumble Theater.
One last question, Attica. What can we expect this year that we have not seen in the previous years? How can you top it this year?
Greatness, creativity, brilliance, wit. When I say greatness, it's when all of those things come together and your body becomes a vessel for all of those things to work through. Like, you do not control what happens. It's on stage. It's live. It happens. We have a very, very engaging, hilarious, knowledgeable, and entertaining host in Malik Yoba. Seeing him in the light that you see him as a host, most people have never seen him that way, because he's on television playing the roles that he played. We have celebrities that come out. It's amazing. And all of those elements, because we have some celebrities that sometimes, especially the judges, go in the back and they speak to the actors before they perform. All of those things play into the minds of an actor. Can you imagine watching one of your favorite actors on television on a show like Law and Order or Lackawanna Blues, and she comes in the back to you and gives you a jewel, drops a jewel, drops some knowledge on you for you to go perform.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens. Greatness.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited, Attica. I really am. So I'm like, I'm doing whatever I can to make it there. You don't want to miss this great event. So please log on to, is it Kumble Theater? Give the website one more time.
It's www.kumbletheater.org. Kumble. Kum like Mary, B like Bob, LE, theater.org. Get there at 6:15 for our complimentary cocktail reception. Doors open at 7:15, showtime 7:30, and we have gift bags for the audience as well.
Oh, nice. So we have gift bags. All right, there you have it, people. So, come on out, support the cause. Definitely see, your actors receive their awards. I know Michael, he was like a Spike Lee assistant director, right?
He's a Spike Lee protege. He's a Spike Lee protege. He was Spike's second AD for many years, and Spike executive produced his latest feature film called You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You.
Right, exactly. So come on out, everyone. Attica, thank you so much for, taking the time to share this information. A lot of good things happening in New York City, that we don't know about. But you definitely want to know about this event. And I know it was well intended when I was there, and I'm sure it will be this year, especially with NBC Universal involved. So I can't wait to see what's happening that day, which is June 27th. Everyone log on to the website. I'll definitely have all the information right below the video or audio, and support and spread the word. So thanks again, Attica. Any last remarks? Comments?
Yeah, I definitely like to thank our sponsor, NBC Universal. Our gift bags are provided by Shea Moisture. We have other prizes and giveaways that we receive from our friend producer, one of the producers of the trip to Bountiful and the Urban World Film Festival. We have gifts from everybody. Audience members are going to have a ball. This is in Brooklyn. I know it's all New York City, but we in Brooklyn love to say this is Brooklyn. Come to Brooklyn and have a ball.
All right. Well, thank you, Attica.
Appreciate it, Angel. Thank you, and all the best and all the great things you're doing.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. There you have it, everyone. We have the Working Actors Monologue Slam with Malik Yoba. Malik Yoba also played in the 90s classic television show New York Undercover. And most recently, he played Martin in the Lifetime movie Betty and Coretta. I also want to take a moment to congratulate Rob Morgan for receiving the New York Rising Star Award. You can see him in the For Colored Boys Redemptions, directed by Stacey Muhammad. All right, people, the Working Actor Monologue Slam with Malik Yoba is happening Thursday, June 27th at 6 p.m. at the Kumble Theater of Performing Arts in Brooklyn, New York. That is 1 University Plaza, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. 1 University Plaza, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. All right, so go to their website, check it out, order your tickets in advance, and be there at 6 o'clock to get your wine and cheese and all that good stuff. All right, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Attica, for this web exclusive. Please visit CINEMATIQmag.com. That's cinematic with a Q and then M-A-G, cinematic with a Q, M-A-G.com. You can visit us on YouTube at youtube.com/cinematic TV, and follow us on Twitter at Cinematic Mag. All right, peace out. This is Angel B, and I'm out.
Cinematic, How's that?